Approximately 13% of U.S. employees work in the sales industry, according to an estimate. Regardless of your level of knowledge or inexperience, you may periodically find it challenging to complete the potential sales agreement. Because you'll be explaining to the customer how your product or service is better suited to meet their needs, you must be knowledgeable about whatever it is that you're selling. The 7 steps of the sales process are typically outlined in business and marketing books, and they serve as the foundation for sales. However, you must adjust it to fit the demands and guidelines of your company's sales. As it is said, you must master the rules before breaking them creatively. Once you have mastered the sales process, you will be able to adapt it to any situation by breaking it down into smaller steps and creating new ones as needed. These 7 stages will assist you in identifying and finding potential clients, closing deals, and most importantly, asking for feedback and follow-ups. 1. Prospecting. Prospecting is the first stage of the sales process. You locate potential customers in this stage and assess whether they require your goods or services and whether they can afford what you have to offer. Qualifying is the process of determining whether a customer needs your goods or services and can afford it. Keep in mind that finding one prospect at a company is insufficient for modern sales. You should practice multi-threading or connecting with multiple decision makers on the purchasing side. 2. Preparation. The following phase includes getting ready for your first interaction with a potential customer by conducting market research and gathering all pertinent data about your good or service. Create your sales presentation and adjust it to the specific requirements of your potential clients. The secret to setting yourself up for success is preparation. Your ability to overcome their objections and differentiate yourself from the competition will depend on how well you fully grasp your prospect and their needs. 3. Approach. Next, initiate communication with your client. The approach is what we call this. Depending on the situation, this may take place in person or over the phone. There are 3 common approach methods. Premium approach. Presenting your potential client with a gift at the beginning of your interaction. Question approach. Asking a question to get the prospect interested. Product approach. Giving the prospect a sample or a free trial to review and evaluate your service. 4. Presentation. During the presentation, you actively showcase how your good or service satisfies the demands of your potential client. The word presentation makes you think of PowerPoint and a sales pitch, but it doesn't have to be that way. You should listen to what your customer needs and then act and respond in a way that meets those needs. 5. Dealing with concerns. Handling concerns is arguably the step of the sales process that is most undervalued. This is the time to pay attention to and respond to the concerns of your prospect. Additionally, it's where a lot of unsuccessful salespeople give up on the deal. 44% of them stop after just 1 rejection, 22% after 2, 14% after 3, and 12% after 4, even though 80% of deals need at least 5 follow-ups to close. Good salespeople can tell the difference between good and great salespeople by handling objections and resolving customer concerns. 6. Closing. At the closing, you ask the client if they want to move forward. You may want to try one of these 3 closing methods, depending on your line of work. Alternative choice close. Assuming the sale and providing the prospect with 2 options, where both options result in the sale. For instance, will you be paying the entire fee up front or in installments? Or will there be a charge or cash? Additional inducement final, including a bonus to entice the prospect to buy, like a free month of service or a discount. 7. Follow-up. Your work is not finished once the sale has been closed. In the follow-up phase, you maintain contact with clients you have closed in order to ask for referrals and potential repeat business. Maintaining relationships is essential because it costs 6 to 7 times less to keep current customers than to find new ones. You can start customizing the fundamental 7 stages of the sales process now that you are aware of them for your own product or service and clientele. Eliminate processes that are not necessary for your specific industry and concentrate on your customers. You already know the rules. Get prepared to turn them in ways that will make you more approachable to customers and help you transition from sales professional to sales artist. Whatever approach you choose, keep these principles in mind. Figuring out what the customer's problem is. What should you do now that you have a product or service to sell? Any person with an issue associated with your area of expertise can potentially become a client. To understand the unique goals, needs, and pain points of each buyer, you must conduct extensive discovery work. Create a client-focused solution. Once you've identified the problems that your products can help to solve, customize your offerings to address those problems and be ready to demonstrate how your product actually solves the problems that have been identified. Be persistent. Getting recurring business doesn't just need following up after the sale. As previously mentioned, the majority of customers take their time before making a purchase. You must overcome resistance and keep trying. The 7-step sales process does not take into account multiple approaches, presentations, meetings, or phone calls where you deal with objections in this situation. If it did, the sales process might consist of 13 steps, 21 steps, or you get the idea. Stay in touch and schedule regular correspondence with prospective, existing, and past clients so you'll be more likely to find them when they're ready to make a purchase. Once you've customized the original 7 phases in the sales process to meet your consumers, document your successes so you can follow the steps that work best and onboard new salespeople quickly.